Stuttgart CMT Trade Fair, Saturday the 19th of January 2019. 2 more days left here, of course by the time I get around to publishing this, the fair will be a distant memory. This is a Weinsberg Carasuite 650. It is a MF at the end, van which will cost anybody, €55,673. Kickoff is 49,390. It is 701 centimeters long, 230 wide, 216 internally, 294 high, 215 internally at its maximum. And as you shall see, in my opinion, it's not high enough. Right, there's the garage, stopped at the other side. Why? Well, you'll see that as well. You couldn't really get a bike in there, or maybe you could. Maybe not. Unless you have a folding bike. Let's go in, see what we've got inside and step up. Got this carpet on the ground, which you may think, ooh, that looks horrible. It's only here for the point of the trade fair. You could take it up if you wanted to. I think though I'd actually leave it in, just give myself some protection. Right, now I'm going to walk to the bed here, walk back as far as I can. There, you see you've got this bed up there, so the extra bed is there, but unfortunately we've got the step there going up as well, and I don't think that step actually needs to be there. There has to be. There's a difference between from where the cab is, so down there, to here, but there may be a technical reason why that step has to be there, such as it being too high to get up to the chair or something like that. Anyway, what I'm now going to demonstrate is, it says here that the standing height under the bed. Now I am 1.75 m. I'm standing now and I'm touching the bed, so there's less height than I am. So there's not really standing height under this bed, and that's a pity. Now if you're smaller than I am, then, or shorter I should say, then it shouldn't be much of a problem. If you're taller, then really you need to think of either not getting this van or having the bed taken out. Alternatively, it could be that standing height doesn't bother you, and you can be crouched up all the time. Now, before anybody accuses me of hypocrisy, I was in a little van yesterday, a small camper van. I said how great it was, and in a little van which has a footprint of a car. It's really a camping car. Like that was a better word. I used the French term for motorhome, but it's really the English language term is a car used for camping. That's different, because that's a car which doesn't have a height of 294 centimeters on the outside. It's something parked in an underground garage. So there's that difference. So having dealt with that point there, let's do some others. Right, see, you've got a table here which can be extended to an extra third or thereabouts. It's on a Fiat Ducato 130 horsepower engine, as are most vans. You can probably get up that should you want to. I personally don't think there's much need to, but depends. A friend just bought a van, and a friend of a friend really, and he had it upgraded to 150. And I asked why. He said, well, you can't, you've got the van loaded up, I can't get up the hills. Well, okay, fair enough. Here we have the fridge, which has been sort of built into the what do you call it when you do that? You put that front on it so it blends in. It doesn't have a fridge front. Can't remember the word now. Whatever. There is a word, but I've forgotten it. Here we have. That's the bed, and I think that's easy enough to get into. My mother's bed is about that height, and she will be 90 this year, and she gets into it without any problems. one feature for this year is that the lockers seem to be getting bigger, and that's a nice light cover. Now Weinsberg's meant to be a cheaper version, a cheaper brand for Knaus. So if you can't afford a Knaus, you get a Weinsberg. Thing is, I mean, they cost so much money anyway. There isn't that much difference between them. Sorry, the gimbal's playing up. The toilet in here. Now, before you're saying put the carpet in the toilet, remember this is to protect it during the show. You wouldn't have a carpet in a shower, for example. Unless you just washed it, in which case it would be hanging up somewhere. However, in here, there's nowhere to hang it up. So something positive in here though. That's a very nice big sink. You've also got this little cabinet there. I'm standing in the shower now, and I've got plenty of room. I'll show you if there's a way of doing it, but there isn't, because there's not a mirror facing me. Yeah, we'll try it that one on. It's not going to stand. Yeah. It'll just go back. Anyway, you can see shower like that. There's plenty of room in there. Skylight as well. Yeah, stacks of storage in there. Around 6 years ago when I was in Italy, I was thinking that, you know, in time I'm going to have to get a van of this shape. I thought, well, I'll lose my physical abilities. When you sort of get a bit older, maybe you can't get into the widthwise bed at the back or something like that. But, well, I hope that those days in my case are a long way off. And this soft goes. You got your gas there, and the space under the sink has been well used, so no dead space there. Well, I suppose you could say the space under the sink that takes you to the pipe is dead space, but you got to put the pipe somewhere. Right, also a bit of storage down there. In here, as I shall show you, there's your telly, if you wanted it. Could use the space for something else though, if you didn't want a television in there. Okay, right, Carasuite 650 MF from Weinsberg. Weinsberg do some nice camper vans. There's one in particular I really like, which is a very high one. This is something you'll want to put in your van. Insect screen. You'll always get them with them. If you do a self build though, it's something I find really annoying when you get insects inside, and of course you can't get them out again. One thing you can do is to burn things. Get a little burner, and with the water at the top, put a candle in it, a tea candle, and put lavender oil in it, which gives it also a very nice smell, or citronella, there's another one. Both work really well. Okay, so what do you think of this Weinsberg van, 650 MF? I think that is something suitable for maybe a couple who don't have bikes. That's how I put it. And this is the problem I'm having with this gimbal. It keeps turning around and looking at me or doing other things. Am I coming up properly or not? I can't tell. Anyway, I'll have to get it fixed. But I can't do it here. It'll have to wait until I get home. So hopefully, next place I'm filming at, next place filming at maybe Dresden, so it won't be fixed by then. But by next place after that is Bad Kissingen. Hopefully it'll be sorted out by the time I get there.